The Ultimate Warrior, you were featured in his DVD with some pretty harsh remarks. I've heard over the years you softened up a little bit about him. What are your current feelings of the Ultimate Warrior now?
Well, he was a guy, that in reality, there weren't too many of us in the business at the time when he was having his run that cared for him because he didn't care for any of us. I mean, it was like he was pretty much a loner, and you couldn't tell him anything. He never really learned how to work. It's kind of like once you saw him one time, you saw him. There was nothing they knew. He would shake the ropes and run to the ring and crisscross and back and forth and pretty much beat his opponents up and go on. And they're just and just it's hard to like somebody that is not interested in being a part of the troop, and that was him. He just wasn't, he was a loner, and so it was hard to like him, especially when you're having to work with him and trying to do business with a guy who's not really interested in you. He's just interested in himself, and that's who he was. And if you ask 100 wrestlers, they would 99 of them would agree with what I just said.
Well, Sid, who you managed, actually said something similar, and that's why he left the WWE the first time, I believe, was because there was issues in the match. But a lot of people have different experiences.